Make a date with Rev Dr Ebenezer Markwei at 6 a.m. from Monday to Saturday on Graphic Online via Facebook and YouTube as he expounds on matters of faith. Graphic Online, truth and accuracy every day.
This is Rev Dr Ebenezer Markwei of Living Streams International. We meet behind the trade fair behind Zenith College, bringing you matters of faith with Graphic Online. And this morning, I want to bring you the title of my message is Always on My Mind. Always on my mind. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, there's a very powerful story over there. And the story is about Samuel, a prophet of God. You know, God was tired with Saul, and God said, I have found a man after my own heart. And God sent Samuel to go and anoint. He said, go to the house of Jesse, and there is someone there that I have found. And then anoint that person. He said, I found a man after my own heart, and anoint that person with oil. Now, when Samuel got to Jesse's house, Samuel told Jesse, bring all your sons. The prophetic word, that is, someone said, gather your sons. And I'm going to choose one from amongst them. Gather your sons. And guess what? Now, Jesse had 8 sons, but he chose 7. He only gathered 7. And the Bible said, came Eliab, came Aminadab, came all those other people. But there was one person, and that one person was somewhere in the backside of the desert, minding his own business, looking after sheep and all those other things, playing his harp, and all that. You know, guess what? When they said the commandment to Jesse was, bring all your sons. And he brought 7 and left 1. And it was after they had gone through all the 7. And God said, this is not my man. Then Samuel asked him, are these all your sons? Then Jesse said, oh yeah, I have another one. There is go fetch him. And when he came, that was the guy. Guess what? This thing is very, very simple. The father forgot that he had an 8th son. Go gather your sons, and he left one out. Because that one was not important. Because that one may not have amounted to anything. Because when he looked at that one, this guy is not even kingly material or quality material to become a king. And therefore he left him out. But guess what? They tried everybody, 1, 2, 3. But the oil that was given to Samuel to bring to Jesse's house belonged to only one person. And his name was David. So even though he was at the backside of the desert, guess what? Even though the father, David was not in the mind of his father, he was in the mind of the Father above. I just want to tell you that your story is not ended. Abba. You understand what I'm saying? Men may forget you, and men may not even appreciate what you have. But see, when there's oil your way, when there's oil upon you, when God says, that's my man, when he opens that door, no one can shut it. And when he shuts that door, no one can open it. See, God said, I'll make a highway for you. And that particular highway, fools will not even make a mistake on that highway. And you see so clearly. Another person say, clearly. Humanity may forget. And humanity, in the mind of humanity, you may not count. But in the eyes of divinity, you count. So you may not be on the mind of humanity, but you're always on the mind of God. So guess what? You are always on my mind, says God. Not Reverend Markwei. You are on his mind. Don't let your hands go down. Do not despair. Somebody is watching over you, working slowly to bring his purposes to pass. So lift up your head, lift up your hands in prayer. Your time is up. You are on his mind. God bless you. See you the next time.